Alright guys, Darren from FBA Elite and welcome back to another video. So finally, Amazon have updated their send to Amazon feature. So if you need to send inventory to Amazon, we now have a brand new interface to work with. Now, my understanding is that this interface is still in development, but hopefully most of what you see in this video will be the core of what is going to be there going forward. So I created my first shipping plan using this method earlier this week. So I wanted to do a video to share with you guys how I did it, so that if you need to send inventory from either your supplier or from a 3PL or from your home address, you know how to do it and how to send it to an Amazon fulfillment center. So let's jump straight into the video and I'll talk you through how this all works. So the first thing you need to do is to put in the ship from address. So if you're sending from your supplier, put your supplier's address in. If you're sending from your home address, put your home address in. If you're sending it from a 3PL, like I am with this example, pop in the 3PL's address here. So this 3PL is Westbound Logistics, and that's what I'm using for this example. You then need to choose the marketplace destination that you're sending that inventory to. So for me, I am sending it to a UK fulfillment center, so I just leave this as United Kingdom. Now, if you do have lots of products in your list that's shown here, then you can tick this box to filter by SKUs which have a case pack template, which will become clearer in a moment when I start talking about case pack templates. Alternatively, you can just search instead, and you can either search by title, ASIN, FN SKU, etc. But for most of us, we probably only have a handful of products selling on Amazon. So all of these products will be automatically loaded here, and you can choose which ones you want to send to Amazon. So I'm going to use this product here because we don't have a case pack template ready for this. So a case pack template is really useful as it will save you time for future shipments, as you can enter the details once and then just reuse that template. So let's click on the little drop down arrow here and swap this to create new case pack template. And this will bring up this screen, and all you need to do is populate it with the information that it asks you for. So the first thing you need to do is enter the packing template name. So this can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to mean anything, but I'll give it something that's meaningful to you just to make things easier going forward. So in this example, I'm just going to call it product free template. Units per box, I'm going to say we've got 10 units per box. So if you're not aware of what this is going to be, ask your supplier how many units they're putting in each box. Then the actual box dimensions, that is of the carton containing multiple units. So if we've got 10 units in one box, how big is that individual box? So let's say it's 50 by 40 by 30, and that box weighs maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 kilos. That box is going to weigh in total. Now when we get to the prep section, I would recommend putting this to no prep needed, and it's labeled by the seller. If you choose that there is prep needed and you choose Amazon, then you'll end up paying for it. But what should be happening is your supplier should be doing all of the prep. So make sure you choose it is labeled by the seller so that Amazon don't try and prep it for you and subsequently charge you for it as well. And once you've entered those details, click the save button. And then the next thing you need to do is to tell Amazon how many boxes you're actually sending. So if this example, we're sending in 100 units, all we need to do is pop in here that we are sending 10 boxes. So we've got 10 boxes of 10, which gives us a total of 100 units, and then click ready to send. Now, if you have any ASIN level restrictions or IPI threshold restrictions that you're going to breach, it will pop up when you click this ready to send button. And Amazon have accepted that without any errors. And all you need to do then is just check that the total prep and labeling fees are 0, and then you can click confirm and continue. And then Amazon will ask you for a ship date for this shipment. Now, this doesn't have to be exact in most cases. The only time I would try to be accurate is if you are going to be using one of Amazon's partners, such as UPS, and they're going to be collecting it from your house or from your 3PL. Otherwise, the date doesn't have to be exact. So we're on April 1st at the moment, so let's give it a week or so before this shipment will be ready. So let's choose April the 8th. The next thing you need to do is choose between Spd and Ltl. So Spd is ideal if you're shipping from your home address or your 3PL to Amazon, as usually you're sending in quite small quantities and maybe just sending in maybe 5, 10, 15 boxes. So that is when I'd use Spd. Now, if I was using a freight forwarder and I was bringing a bulk shipment, usually on a pallet, then I would choose less than a truckload, and that would be the way I would go through that. So let's go through the LTL option first, as most people will be using this if you're using a freight forwarder. So click on the LTL option here, and you can see Amazon have assigned a fulfillment center. So this is BHX4, which is Coventry. then all you need to do is click confirm shipping destinations. And then on this next step, we are actually printing the carton labels. So the overall box labels, we're not printing the pallet labels at this stage. So from the drop down, just choose the one at the top. I don't like choosing the thermal printing as that is really low quality and not designed for most printers that different suppliers will be using. So just choose the top option and choose print, and that will then open up a PDF that you can download and then send to your supplier. And once you've got those labels, you can then choose to continue to carrier and pallet information. And if you're using a freight forwarder, which many of us will be, we want to choose non-partnered carrier. As you can see in brackets, use your own carrier. So we're not using Amazon for this. Then you need to pop in how many pallets you will be shipping. So if you're not sure about this, ask your supplier. If I'm sending in 10 boxes, that is almost certainly going to fit onto one pallet. And then you can print your pallet labels just as you did your carton labels on the previous screen. And then finally, from the carrier, just choose other, and at the very bottom, choose mark all as shipped, and that will create your shipment. Now in this instance, I'm going to go back and show you how to do this with a 3PL or from your home address using Amazon's partnered courier and via the SPD service. So here we are back on step 2. So we've still got the same shipping date, but this time we're choosing small parcel delivery. Now I had to reduce the number of boxes down to 5 as I'd hit my ASIN level by creating the other shipment, and it's taken a while for Amazon to catch up. So that's why I've reduced this to 5, but you should be able to send in 5, 10, 20 boxes. It's absolutely fine. So choose SPD for this instead. You can see it's chosen the same fulfillment center, but at the bottom where things change is we're going to use UPS. So rather than using a non-partnered carrier, we're going to use UPS. So UPS are actually going to collect this shipment either from your house or from your 3PL. So you can see here, Amazon have estimated that the charge for collecting those 5 boxes and delivering it to Amazon is £14.48. And if you do accept them, then Amazon will bill you directly rather than you paying UPS. So let's say I'm going to send these 5 boxes. So we come down here and we're going to accept the charges and confirm shipping. And just like I showed you in the LTL example, make sure you go to the drop-down box and choose the non-thermal printing option and click print, and that will give you the carton labels you need for the shipment. Now the labels that are generated during this process, during the SPD using an approved partner, will generate a combined label. So the label will show both your FBA label and the UPS shipping label as well. And then you either send that to your 3PL or you put them on the box yourself if it's being shipped from your home address. Then you choose marked all as shipped. Now there is one more step you need to go through, and that is to actually book the shipment via the UPS website, which is quite straightforward to do. But what I'm just going to show you how to do is actually how to find your tracking codes for UPS, as it is hidden away, whereas in the previous send to Amazon, it was much easier to find them. So to actually find your UPS tracking codes, you can see down here in small, it has track shipment. If you then click on that link, that will bring you up a new page with all of your UPS tracking codes. And as you can see here, we've got 5 different tracking codes that we can use. So take a copy of those, head over to the UPS website, go to shipping, and then go to schedule a parcel collection. And that will give you a form for you to populate. So pop in your tracking codes there, fill out the details of either your 3PL or your home address, details about the packages that are being collected and the dates that you would like the package to be collected. And that is it. So if it's being shipped from your home address, that's all you need to do. If it's being shipped from your 3PL, make sure you send your combined FBA/UPS label to your 3PL and let them know when the collection is going to take place. So hopefully that helps you guys send inventory into Amazon. If you found this video useful, I'd really appreciate if you scroll down, hit that like button. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to talk to me and over 3,000 other Amazon sellers, go to FBAElite.com, sign up to the forums. We have forums covering all areas related to Amazon FBA, and I'll see you guys on the forums.